What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another PuckYouTuber, coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with the final week of the MDL, at least before playoffs, because after last week we did secure our spot in the playoffs. This week we are taking on Raiyzer. It's one of the two, Raiyzer or Raiyzer. I can't remember how to say it, if I've ever heard how to say it, but he's, hopefully I'm not saying it wrong, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to just naturally say Raiyzer. But he's the coach of the Detroit Dragons. Pretty sick logo, if I do say so myself. He's also a pretty fun, pretty cool content creator too, so I definitely would check him out if you guys ever get the chance. But like I said, he's the coach of the Detroit Dragons, and he has a pretty threatening team, all things considered. His team consists of Blaziken, who can use Speed Boost. Oh my goodness, I can't talk today. It can use Speed Boost, not Speed Boost. I don't know what Boost is. But anyway, we have the Blaziken, then we have the Ninetales Alola, the Mamoswine, the Low Kicks, the Donphan, the Iron Crown, the Cloyster, who can Terra, Monkey Dory, who can Terra, Suicune, the Electros, and the Dusknoir. So me and him are both playing for something this week. If I'm not mistaken, he has to beat me to make playoffs. And as you guys may or may not remember from my draft analysis, because I can't remember if I've actually mentioned it throughout the season or not, in my previous games, we did set the goal of wanting to get 20 kills with Ogerpon Hearthflame this season. So we have 17 so far. We just need 3 more, and the goal's smashed. So yeah, we're both playing for something this week. In regards to what I think is coming, I think it's easier for me to talk about what I don't think is coming. I don't think Iron Crown is coming, but maybe it does. I doubt it though. Bad speed tier, and then I got a couple of mons that just beat up on it. I don't think Suicune is coming because we have Ogerpon, and we have between Ogerpon, Clodsire, and Vaporeon, you kind of just don't win the 1v1s. I don't think Dusknoir is coming because it's a freaking Dusknoir. And then it's kind of just those 3 that I don't think are coming. But everyone else I think has a case for coming. I know Blaziken is probably going to come because even my opponent said in one of his previous videos, I want to say it was maybe his draft analysis, that he's going to bring Blaziken to every game, pretty much every game. Pretty sure he brings Ninetales Alola. It outspeeds everything on my team outside of 2 Pokemon, and I know he probably will want the screen support. But it's also because of Ninetales that I feel like Mamoswine could come, because Mamoswine, between Thick Fat and the Snow Boost, it could kind of take a hit from Ogerpon, which he doesn't really switch into the best. But I think if he's going to bring either one of his ice types outside of Ninetales, it'll probably be the Terra Cloyster, but I could see why Mamoswine might come. I feel like he's definitely going to bring Low Kicks, because Bandit first impressions or just Life Orb first impressions, just, oh my goodness, they do unholy levels of damage to Ogerpon, which once again he doesn't switch into that best. I could see the Donphan coming because, well, he needs a way to remove hazards. And then, as much as I hate to admit this, I could see Monkey Dory coming. A Scarf Monkey Dory doesn't look the worst into my team, especially, once again, for Ogerpon, who he doesn't switch into that well, because Sludge Wave just kills us. But if it comes, I feel like it'll be Terra Fire, because otherwise you get walled out by Corviknight. And then if Cloyster comes, I'm pretty sure it'll be Terra Electric, otherwise you get walled by Vaporeon. I don't think he brings Cloyster and Mamoswine though. It's definitely gonna be one or the other. And I could see and I could also see Electros coming, maybe, because, well, he doesn't really have a lot for Vaporeon outside of that. But at the same time, I don't know if I would put my playoff hopes on a Electros though. So we'll see. If anything, I'm pretty sure it'll be Blaziken, Ninetales, Low Kicks, Donphan, Cloyster, and Monkey Dory. To combat this team, we decided first and foremost we're going to bring Swagsire Jr., the Clodsire, who's rocking his Black Sludge this week, unaware for the ability. Ignore the Terra type because we're not, well, he's not a Terra Captain on our team. 252 HP, 4 attack, 252 defense, Impish Nature with counter, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, and Recover. I couldn't decide between running Earthquake or Earth Power because Earth Power obviously does a lot to Cloyster, whereas Earthquake doesn't. But on the reverse side of that, Monkey Dory has respectable SPDF, so Earthquake does a lot, whereas Earth Power doesn't. But I ultimately settled on Earthquake because I realized when I built my team, I had a lot more for the Cloyster than I do the Monkey Dory, so I decided just to run the Earthquake to be safe. because like I said, I feel like it'll be Terrifier. We have counter, so that way, so we can always live so because we're max defense, we can always live a hit from the cloister. So if it tries to hit us, okay, we counter, kill it. If Blaziken starts setting up and gets out of hand, well, we're unaware, so we can come in, ignore the boost, counter, kill it. And then if low kicks dares to hit us, well, counter, kill it. So yeah, it's mainly just here so none of those physical threats can get out of hand. We have stealth rocks because, well, this is a snow team, so we can get rocks up. Those could be very beneficial. And then last but not least, we have recover so we can stay healthy. But yeah, that's swag, sire. Next on the team roster, we have the one, the only, the Iron Giant, who's rocking his Rocky helmet this week. Mirror her for the ability in case Monkey Dory is like parting shotting, so we can just bounce that right back to him. And if I'm not mistaken, we're the ones who actually get ejected out instead. We're max HP, 4 attack, max defense, Impish Nature with Brave Bird, U-turn, Defog, and Roost. Brave Bird is our main attacking move this week. Blaziken gets devastated by this, assuming we even live long enough to hit it, because a Life Orb Flare Blitz does have a chance to kill us. I have to acknowledge that. We have U-turn for pivoting, Defog, so in case he sets the Aurora Veil, we can just get rid of it. And then we have Roost so we can stay healthy. And then Rocky Helmet is mainly to help us get chip on the low kicks. And then if Blaziken is like sashed, even though we'll probably die, it's a good chance. It's nice that we can break the sash, but yeah, but the defog, yeah, because I was originally not going to run defog because I didn't want to defog my own rocks. But then I was like, well, if he sets the Aurora Veil, how do we get rid of it? So yeah, defog had to come. Next on the team roster, if we do set rocks, Donphan is his only way to remove hazards, so we needed a spin blocker, which is going to be none other than What's the T? The Poltergeist, who's rocking their leftovers this week. Curse Body for the ability, and I double triple check this time, so I know for a fact we have the right ability. 236 HP, 252 defense, 4 special attack, Bolt Nature with Shadow Ball, Baton Pass, Strength Sap, and Will-O-Wisp. I know you guys are probably thinking all these defensive mons. To me, the most threatening mons on this team are the physical attackers. So if we're ever in front of Donphan, we'll just Will-O-Wisp it. If we're ever predicting low kicks to come in, we can just Will-O-Wisp it. If Blaziken is ever in front of us, maybe we can do the Strength Sap games with it, albeit I would prefer to not have my Poltergeist in front of it. We have Baton Pass for pivoting, and then we also have Strength Sap because if we burn something and can just, like for example, Donphan or low kicks, we can just Strength Sap to be even more annoying to them. And outside of low kicks, Shadow Ball is honestly stupid free into this team, so you know, that's our attacking move of choice. But yeah, that is Poltergeist. She's mainly here to burn Donphan if nothing else, because I notice my opponent likes to do counter leads a lot, so maybe he'll see the Clodsire and try to lead the Donphan into the Clodsire. So ideally we'll probably just lead Poltergeist, because if we can burn it, it'll really help our last like couple mons on the team. But yeah, that's Poltergeist. Next on the team roster is one of 2 of my Terra Captains that's coming this week. It's the one, the only, Katara the Vaporeon, who is rocking her leftovers this week. Water Absorb for the ability, Terra Ghost, 252 HP, 252 defense, 4 Spidef, Bolt Nature with Scald, Wish, Haze, and Flip Turn. Flip Turn is for pivoting. Haze is so if we're ever in front of the Cloister, we can just make his Shell Smash go away. Wish is to help us stay healthy, as well as like any other teammates who might need it. And then Scald is here, so here's the reason where Terra goes. Ideally, I'm not going to Terra Vaporeon. I really don't want to, because there is a low kicks right there after all. But something I feel like I could do, if I ever switch Vaporeon in on Blaziken, my opponent's going to know where Terra goes. So this kind of forces a 50-50. If he decides to CC us anyway, okay, good for him. But maybe this forces him to go for a Flare Blitz. Obviously, we don't take a lot of damage because relatively not take that much because we're a Vaporeon. And then, we can just Scald and kill it, because if it Flare Blitzes us, it'll be in range of a Scald. It's that simple. But Vaporeon is mainly here to help deal with Blaziken and Cloister, because those 2 mons are the ones I feel like are the most threatening against me. But yeah, that's Vaporeon. Next on the team roster is our other Terra Captain, who I would actually prefer to Terra. It's our guy Saitama the Palmot, who's rocking his Choice Scarf this week. Vulcazor for the ability in case the Electros does come. so we can just come in on it and sit on it. We're Terra fighting with 252 attacks, 76 defense, 180 speed, Jolly Nature with close combat, knockoff, brick break, and baton pass. Well, let me not say sit on it, because if it's a coil set, that could be annoying. So we're running baton pass because there is a Donphan right there. Otherwise, I'll be running volt switch, but we probably can't freely do that. And then Donphan does have, like, I want to say it's base 120 defense, so there's no reason to not switch Donphan in on Palmot. We have Brick Break in case Corviknight does go down, maybe, and then we need to get rid of these screens anyway, so we can just Brick Break them away. Knockoff can one-shot Monkey Dory if it does not Terra, and then if it does Terra, well, we can just kill it with close combat. And outside of Monkey Dory, he does not have a close combat switch in sight, so this is actually so Terra fighting close combat is really free into his team. And the one other reason we're running Scarf is Scarf Palmot does outspeed a +2 Cloyster, so yeah, it really helps with that matchup as well. And in general, we just outspeed everything. Blaziken would need to be at least +2 to outspeed us, so yeah, that's Palmot. Next on the team roster is the girl of the hour herself, the one, the only, Ogerpon Hearthflame. Miss Pebbles is rocking her Hearthflame mask this week. Mold Breaker for the ability, 252 attack, 4 speed F, 252 speed, Jolly Nature with Ivy Cudgel, Power Whip, Horn Leech, and Stomping Tantrum. Stomping Tantrum is only here because if we can catch the Blaziken on a switch in, this does a lot of damage. It does so much damage to it that if it ever tries to Flare Blitz anything on my team, it's going to die. And then also, like I said, I expect Monkey Dory to be Terrafire, otherwise it does get walled by Corviknight, so this gives us a way to still hit that. If Donphan is max defense, we actually don't one-shot it with anything, so if I can somehow figure out what it is beforehand, maybe just Ivy Cudgel and then Horn Leech. Otherwise, if we Horn Leech and then they EQ, we might be in range of a Sucker Punch from low kicks. We'll definitely be in range of a First Impression, which I don't want. But if it's not defensive, Power Whip will one-shot Donphan through its sturdy because of Mold Breaker, and in general, Ivy Cudgel is incredibly spammable against this team because even Blaziken doesn't appreciate an Ivy Cudgel, all things considered. And yeah, hopefully we can get Miss Pawn her 3 kills that she needs to get that 20 kill milestone. And you know, in general, regardless, Miss Pawn is going to end the season as the MDL's kill leader, so you know, that's nice to know. But yeah, guys, this is my team. Not much more that really needs to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent Raiyzer. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, so we are connected with our opponent Raiyzer. He brought low kicks, his Terra Dragon Cloyster, Blaziken, Ninetales Alola, Donphan, and his Terrafire Monkey Dory. So we were kinda close about what we were expecting in regards to the Terra types. So Monkey Dory is indeed fire, like I thought, but I thought the Cloyster would be electric. So, well, we were wrong about that. Oh well. So what I think we should do is lead off, because here's the thing, I feel like he's going to try to read me into leading off with maybe Clodsire, so we're just going to lead off with Poltegeist and take it from there. If he lead, the only counter lead we don't want to see is the low kicks, but if he leads low kicks, we just go into freaking our Corviknight, who 4 times was, well, I mean 4 times was his first impression, but not the freaking knockoff. So let's see. Oh, it's a Monkey Dory lead. Okay. So he's a fire monkey. Let's see. Let's see. So I don't think he's gonna let us just hit him, because if we hit him, not only do we do a lot of damage, but now we can hit him with Stomping Tantrum. I feel like what's gonna happen is low kicks or the Donphan comes in, so we're gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp here. I don't think he stays in. I just don't think he stays in. I just don't. I really don't. So let's see what he goes into. Let's see. I feel like low kicks comes in here. Now if he stays in and just Terras, okay, that's cool, because that means the Cloyster can't Terra. But at the same time, I don't think he wants to not Terra, because then what if we Shell Smash? And then, you get what I'm saying? Because either he Terras here or he goes out into his low kick. So what's going to happen? Let's see. Let's see. Ah! Okay. Good play on his part. Good play on his part. Good play on his part. Did we just go for it again? He could Psyshock, which would suck. Did we just go for the Will-O-Wisp again? Honestly, this is what we're gonna do. We know he's Air Balloon, which means he's not... Okay. I could've just... Bro, if I would've Shadow Balled, I'm pretty sure I do, like, a crazy amount of damage to this thing. So, what we're gonna do is... We're just gonna go for a... You know what, screw it. If low kicks comes in, it just comes in. We'll just go into, yeah, we should just whisked again, but it's okay. We're gonna get chip on this thing at least. We're gonna get chip on this thing. I should have whisked again. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of chip, actually. That's a good amount of chip. Okay. So now we're gonna go out into Corviknight. So that could have been a really free, that could have been a free Will-O-Wisp, because if we would have burnt this thing would just not be a problem, like, for the entire game, almost. And since he could U-turn out here, but if he U-turns, okay, it's just more chip. That's just more chip, and and we're okay with that. That's just more chip. Oh, wow. You do a lot of damage, buddy. So, can he switch into this? Yes and no. So we're gonna just U-turn out. We're just gonna U-turn out. Because here's the thing, if we take this thing down, then Corv is fine to be a Corviknight. If we can take this thing out, Corv is fine to be a Corviknight. Not Corviknight. Okay, I'm talking crazy. Poltergeist is good. I don't know. There's a lot of things that can happen, but dang, they did a lot of damage. We should have just whisked this. Like, we should just went for the double whisk. Like, you guys see this on camera. We thought about it. We just didn't do it. So let's see. What's he gonna do? Because if he stays in, this thing dies. You're not gonna kill us with anything. So you have to make a play here. We're just gonna U-turn because there's no reason not to. Okay, so what's gonna come in? I'm assuming the Dawn Fan, maybe? Oh, it's the Ninetales. Okay, so we're about to go for an Ivy Cudgel. We're gonna go for an Ivy Cudgel. We're gonna go for an Ivy Cudgel with our Ogerpon. He has to go into... yeah, we're just gonna Ivy Cudgel, dude. Like, there's no reason not to. Blaziken could come in, but we're still gonna get a good amount of chip damage on that thing. But if he stays in, I'm pretty sure we just kill him. Because I think we just needed a slight amount of chip anyway. So we're just gonna go for a Ivy Cudgel. If Blaziken comes in, that's cool. It's gonna still take a good amount of chip damage from this. Or maybe he thinks that he can live an Ivy Cudgel, you never know. And if Blaziken does come in, we can either go into... we have to think though. We have to think, because we don't want to go into Vaporeon too early, I feel like. But we'll have to see. But I know one thing, if Palmot can pop Monkey Dory's balloon, or we can pop the balloon in general, we can just Stomping Tantrum that thing. Does it just kill? Yep. That's one for the Ogre. So nice. So that means we don't have to worry about we don't have to worry about the stuff. The Veil. We don't have to worry about the Veil. So Monkey Dory's gonna come back out. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go back into So, like, how useful are you now? Honestly? So, I think we should... Do we keep Corv around? I feel like we do, then I feel like we don't. I mean, we could use Corv to force his Terra, if nothing else. Let's go into Corviknight. Let's go into Corviknight and just U-turn. And if he tries to parting shot, trying to read us, going into... Because here's the thing, if he Terras, we can just go into Palm Mod and start spamming CC. If he Terras, we can just go into Palm Mod and start spamming CC. Like, there's nothing stopping us from doing that. So, let's see, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? We're just gonna go into Corviknight, there's no reason not to. If he tries to parting shot, what's gonna actually end up happening is we're gonna be the ones that get swapped out, I think. Trailblade. Okay. That's cool. I guess. Alright. We're just going to U-turn. We're definitely going to die to a Terra Blast here, but let me see. We can just go into Vaporeon after this, right? I don't see why we can't. Just go into Vaporeon and then just click Scald. So Monkey Dory is going to kill our guy here. I have to acknowledge that for what he is. He's going to kill our guy. So we're going to just go into Vaporeon and click Scald. We have no reason not to. Trailblaze does not hurt us. You can't one-shot us with anything. And now Palmont can just CC the Cloyster, so it doesn't even matter if we try to haze it or not. So we're gonna just go for a Scald. There's like there's no genuine switch into this. Blaziken's weak, Donphan's weak, Low-Kix is on his way out the door. You guys get the idea. And if we force this thing out, Palmont can just come in and start spamming CC. The only thing we can't... Yeah, I thought so. So, who's going to come in on this? I'm guessing he's going to sack the... Oh, it's going to be Cloyster? Okay. Can we burn it? Do we get the burn? The snow stopped. It's already been 5 turns. That is crazy. So... I think we just go for another... Do we just Scald again? Because let me see. Now there's no reason for us to Terra. Let's just flip turn. This is going to do pennies for damage. This is going to do pennies for damage. Now we just, you know. Okay, we're just gonna flip turn out now. I wonder, do we just... Because here's the thing I'm wondering, can Ogerpon just kill Cloyster now? Because we know you're Life Orb, so you're not... whatchamacallit? Cloyster... Ogerpon, Hearthflame. So yeah, you should be in range, because since the snow is gone, you should be in range of a Horn Leech. But let's see, does he let us have this thing here now? I mean, it's because if we're going to Palmon, I'm pretty sure he just goes into Donphan, right? So we're going to just go into Ogerpon here. He could stay in, but then it's like, okay, I think we just go for a Horn Leech. We go for a Horn Leech and, or do we just go for a, do we try to read the, we could try to read the Blaziken coming in, but at the same time, Blaziken is not the most, you know what I'm saying? He's not the bulkiest thing in the world, so he doesn't want to take all that chip. So we're gonna go into, we're gonna just go for a Horn Leech. If Blaziken comes in, good play. Maybe we should just went for the stomping tantrum, but I mean, regardless, Blaziken, as long as we don't, we'll see. We will see. We will see. Since he's air balloon, I'm assuming. Okay, he gives us this. So that's 2 for Ogerpon. So Cloyster is down. We take out Cloyster. Okay, so this is gonna get tricky real soon. So Blaziken's coming in. Okay. We don't take a hit from this thing yet at the moment. So let's see. Well, I want to safely get. I mean, we could just go into Vaporeon here. Because he knows we could have Stomping Tantrum potentially. So I think we just go into Vaporeon here in case he goes for like a Detect or a Protect. Let's see what he goes for. Maybe we should not have done this, but we'll see. Okay, so he bulks up. That actually would have been the time to go into Clodsire. But there's always the chance that we live this from right here anyway. So let's just go for a Scald. I don't see any reason not to. Especially since he knows where Terra goes. So he... Oh, maybe we should have Terra'd. I don't know. He knows where Terra goes. He knows where Terra goes. So maybe he goes for a Flare Blitz instead. Like, regardless, he has to go for a middle ground. Because if he goes for a CC and where Terra goes, you get the idea? That could end very devastatingly for him. So let's see. Let's see. Like he has to go, like he has to find a middle ground here. Because we're Terra Ghost and he knows it. We're Terra Ghost and he knows it. We are Terra Ghost and he knows it. So let's see what he decides to go for. But at the same time, he has a low kick, so maybe he thinks to himself, oh, he won't Terra in front of me. Okay, so yeah, we caught him slipping. Vaporeon's gonna pick this up. You definitely died at this. Vaporeon's gonna pick that up. Alright, so Blaziken goes down. So the only thing that's left now is Donphan, low kicks, and Monkey Dory. We should probably keep... I don't know, because Donphan cannot... So here's the thing, as soon as we can take out the... If we can take out... So here comes Monkey Dory. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna... Okay, he has Trailblaze, Sludge Wave. We're just gonna flip turn. We're just gonna flip turn. And if we need to, we'll sack Vaporeon later on. Like, he has to try to kill us here. And I honestly don't think Sludge Wave kills us. I just don't think it does. I mean, he could Side Shock us. I mean, at the same time, maybe it does. But I'm just taking into consideration we are Vaporeon. Last I checked, we have a very respectable SpDef stat, even though we don't really invest into it. So can we live this? Yep. That's okay. You know, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we're gonna just go. We're just gonna flip turn out. And now, oh wait, I just thought about something. Ogerpon can just Stomping Tantrum this thing now. Is this gonna be the moment that my girl gets her 20th kill of the season? Is this gonna be the moment? Is this gonna be the moment? Is this gonna be the moment, guys? I'm really hoping on it. This is gonna be 20 kills for the Miss Pond. Okay, listen, don't you just love it when you set a goal and then you live up to it? Don't you just love that? Don't you just love that when you set goals and you live up to them? Don't you just love that? Come on, Miss Pond, you got this. You worked hard this season. You definitely carried the freaking kickers all season, I'm not gonna lie. Especially that first half of the season, she carried the heck out of us. Come on, Miss Pond, you got this. There's no way you like you can't switch it. Like, I'm pretty sure, honestly, Monkey Dory's physical defense is like garbage. So I'm pretty sure even if we cudgeled, you still die. He has to account for this. So now you're dead for real. So Miss Pond gets her 20th kills. Miss Pond got her, that's her 20th kill. 20 kills, baby. 20 kills, new milestone. All right. I'm pretty sure the low kicks comes in next. So what we're gonna do is sack our, what do we do? I think we sack Vaporeon? I think we sack Vaporeon. If low kicks comes in, we just sack Vaporeon because the it's kind of obvious that he probably goes for. Well, actually, okay. For the sake of being safe, let's sack Vaporeon here. Or do we just... Actually, yeah, let's sack Vaporeon. Let's sack Vaporeon. Let's see what he decides to go for. Because if he goes for the first impression, okay, we can just switch back in. Okay. Yeah, we can just go back into Ogerpon. Because, first impression... See, like a bandit first impression has a chance to kill us, but if he's bandit, he has to switch out. And yeah, I know for a fact that, Sucker Punch cannot kill us. And even if he takes us out here, one thing we can do is just... That takes us out. Even if he chips us here, we can just Horn Leech the Donphan. So Low Kicks does get the kill on Vaporeon. Good for him. Now here's the thing: if we get 5 kills with, so like I thought, he's bandit. He's bandit AF. Okay, so what we have to try to do now is land a Power Whip. If we land this, he's dead. If we land this, you're dead. If we land this, you are dead. And I want to say if we pick up 5 kills with Ogerpon, I want to say this would be like a draft record for the Piedmont Triad Kickers. I want to say the most kills we ever got with one Pokemon was 21. Okay. If we land this, I'm pretty sure you're still dead. You're a Low Kicks. Yep. That's my pawn. That's my Miss Pawn. That's my Miss Pawn. So Low Kicks goes down. So, what was I about to say? So yeah, if we kill this thing, this is gonna be a Piedmont Triad Kicker record. Because I want to say the most kills we ever gotten with one Pokemon is Cinderace and SDA, which was 21, and now we got 22 with Miss Pawn. GG's to my opponent Raiyzer. Thank you, buddy, for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. Next time you see us, we'll be in playoffs, and until next time, peace out.